it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And some strong running. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 53 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here is Eckler. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Thrown away
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Broncos, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that.
Completed it. No yardage. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Broncos, nothing.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air comment.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Michael Badgley.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And this one through the uprights and good. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on 1 play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Minshew sets to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack there by J.J. Watt. He'll get this to Eckler. And shutting him off down the field. And he's going to be out down.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing
Like a Gardner looking like Tom Brady, bro. What the fuck?
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Look at that, bro.
Now here's a
This
look
nigga.
for the end zone, but that
This
one's gonna
nigga.
end up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second and goal, Minshew.
Oh.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out, and the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's
That bitch
exactly how
do.
you want to draw things up.
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw it is Lock. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. This is the tight end fan. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Lock. Out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
25-yard line.
The Chargers ready to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach?
Man, if they score with 20 seconds left, I'm personally.
And it's something that's safe. It's
It gotta be
something that's been
somewhere
done
on
many
mine.
times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy. And
This
potentially
nigga
get me
Sean
some
Wade
wins.
is getting
And if it
grilled.
doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
What else I gotta do?
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew, he completes this to Sutton. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
He got grilled.
The slant completes to Sutton. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, bitch.
And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Locke. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Bro, what the?
At the goal line.
They all double team this nigga.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Down Chargers.
Out of the gun is Minshew. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew.
Bro, what the fuck?
Caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Nobody can guard this.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Bro, who the fuck are you throwing it to?
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
22-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's
catching that bullshit.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
23.
Here's Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Bro,
He's
what?
Get his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where the running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up.
Looking like Tom Brady, bro.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure.
God damn.
Down, back at the 26-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
No.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Michael Batchley lining
21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw him with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Batchley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chargers offense back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Minshew, 1st and 10. The
Man, what the fuck is happening?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Oh, another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Get him.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm putting 3 people on that tight end. You better not catch shit.
And that's into the hands of
fucking dog.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. 42. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.